Hello, I'm Frank Obergewich, Acting Superior of the Jesuits of Winnipeg and pastor of St. Ignatius Parish here in Winnipeg. On March 2nd, we began the preparation for our most important church feast of the year, Easter, the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. During this Lenten time, each week, one of our Jesuit community members will speak some words about what this time means to him, a kind of Lent and me reflection. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Father Mulvihill. I'm the Associate Pastor here at St. Ignatius Parish. I guess I'm the last one to give his reflections on the Lent and Me series that we've had here in the community. I'm 65 years old and I've been reflecting, because of this topic, on Lent successful and non-successful in the past. Some unsuccessful ones would be when I'm taking on penances that are too demanding or too complicated and they would fall completely flat. Or I would do it and make other people around me completely miserable, and I would have really no spiritual benefit in my prayer life. I would consider those bad Lents, if you will. Some Lents, Ash Wednesday comes very early in February, and you feel as if, well, didn't we just finish Christmas two weeks ago? And then the next thing you know, you're in Holy Week and you're not prepared for any of it. So that wouldn't be a good Lent either. I can live with myself when I do this kind of a Lent. My life is much easier than most people's, but I tend to be more irritable than other people. And so therefore, just for me, just to be a kind, pleasant person day to day, that's effort for me. And I think that is some kind of a mortification. This year, I've taken a more conscious approach to Lent. I am concentrating on my intake of food. I know culturally we are obsessed with food on various levels and in various ways, but for me personally, I eat when I'm tired, I eat when I'm bored, I eat when I'm anxious, I eat when I'm sad and confused or in transition between two things. And it's not a healthy way to do things. I'm not eating between meals, and I find that I just feel better. I find that I can pray better, my work is better, I'm more appreciative of the food that I do eat, and I'm just more present in the environment. And is this because of this practice, this Lenten practice? That could very well be. Today is Palm Sunday. This weekend is Palm Sunday or Passion Sunday. We are beginning Holy Week at this time. Maybe we've had a very fruitful Lent, maybe we've had a mediocre Lent, maybe we haven't given much of a thought to Lent at all. Sometimes I think Christians think that in order to be a good Christian, I have to be over there before I can start to be a good Christian. I really don't think that the Lord thinks that. This is a holy time of year. This is a holy week of the year. And God is not small-minded. Good Lent, bad Lent, mediocre Lent. I think it's just important to be with Christ over the course of this week. Be with Christ over the last 18 hours of his life. At the table with him at the Last Supper, as he washes the feet of the disciples, as he goes into the garden, as he's before Pilate. Go with him to the cross, be with him at his death, take him down from the cross, wash his body, and put him in the tomb. Just be present with Christ in any way you can over this next week. And then you wait. I'm sure many of you in the church today or watching live stream remember Father Brian Massey. Before Brian came to St. Ignatius and before he came to Toronto, he was a priest in Jamaica. And part of his duties there was to be a chaplain, a prison chaplain to the death row inmates. Jamaica is 3% Catholic. And he was ministering to all kinds of people on death row. He said, "Con, the only thing I can do is to be a witness of the resurrection." To be a witness of the resurrection. On Sunday and after Sunday, Easter Sunday, where do you see new life in your environment, in the concrete details of your life? Your life is going to be exactly the same, and it can be very different. It can be odd. It can be funnier. It can give you hope. It can give you joy. It can give you meaning. When we see this, this is the presence of the risen Christ in our midst. This is a very profound thing we can do as Christians. we can practice learning to see the risen Christ in our midst in the Easter season, and we help others to see Christ in theirs. Is there a more profound human vocation? Is there a richer human vocation than that? When we can see the risen Christ in our midst and help other people to see the risen Christ in their midst. Thank you, and have a wonderful Holy Week and Easter.